I've been following Depp and Heard for quite a while, and one thing I like to do is see whose side the media is on, and especially who they report negative or positive on. This year is from April 13th, 2023. It's from The Guardian. It's about Johnny's new movie coming up. Not only that, but the Cannes Film Festival. So let's see what they got. Now, this is very long. They talk about the other movies there, but I'm mainly going to focus on Johnny, of course. Jude Law's Henry VIII, Alicia Vikander, Catherine Parr, and Johnny Depp as Louis XV. Keynes again lays on a king's banquet. From Peter Bradshaw, who is not my favorite author. I remember him writing some pretty weird stuff about a year ago, but I digress. We'll get back to that sometime. I've actually got a video on him. It's somewhere in the lineup. The announcement of the Cannes Film Festival selection list, like the unveiling of a mountain of still-wrapped Christmas presents, is a ritual that this year again affirmed its high-minded internationalism, its loyalty to its big-hitting auteurs of festivals past, its commitment to cinema as a live, in-person event, and its repudiation of movies that are only shown on streaming TV. General Delegate Thierry Frimix, if I'm saying that right, that's a tough one, was at pains to emphasize that Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon, starring Leo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro, showing out of competition and probably his hottest ticket, is getting a proper theatrical release. Well, of course, a Scorsese theme gets a theatrical release, that goes without saying, but obviously, the other big winner of the lineup is the movie Johnny's in. But no competition here. I like both. For those of you who don't like DiCaprio so much, I don't dive into his personal stuff. His activism's a bit annoying, but all in all, he's cool. I'll see his movies. And for Kane's Kremlinologists and readers of the runes, Thursday's announcement also shows the festival's distinctive semi-detachment from the sexual and gender politics of the Anglo-Hollywood world. Not sure what a criminologist is. I guess someone who likes the Cannes Festival and looks into movies? Damned if I know. But yes, a semi-detachment from the gender politics of Hollywood is a great thing, because those gender politics pretty much ruined movies for a lot of people. I know, not for everybody, but for a lot of us, it's really, really something we don't want to talk about with movies. And they get cringier the more politics you add in that don't have to do with the story. And when you're selling the movie as selling points, they sell those politics, not what the movie's about. But with Johnny's new movie, we won't have that, and that's great. Of the films in competition, just 6 are from women directors. They list the names here, which I'm not going to butcher. Cannes has its first ever female president in the form of a former Warner Bros. Executive, Iris Nolbach. That's a tough one too. Can't get these random last names all right. In fact, the opening film is directed by a woman, the historical drama Jean de Barry by Maïwenn. Yet starring as Louis XV is the bedraggled and contentious figure of Johnny Depp. So recently, in an acronymous court case with Amber Heard, which would in itself make North American festivals chary of giving the film quite so much prominence. Okay, so as you could see, this guy is a bit creepy. That's not exactly the best way to introduce Johnny into the article. How about the beloved star of decades from Hollywood, Johnny Depp? How about the sexiest man of the year, rock star, Johnny Depp? I knew there was something I didn't like about this guy so much, and now I'm reminded. So instead of saying something positive about Johnny, he's got this Frankenstein together, strange introduction, word salad, and mentions Amber. And he continues with this. And it continues, as for other issues, there are no Russian or Ukrainian films in competition, and this lineup is very different from last year's, in which Putin's war was a hot button issue. But the topic of climate crisis is there, with Jessica Horstner's Club Zero, which is reportedly about youth resistance in Austria. Well, maybe Leo can go in that movie. That would make sense. All right. Probably not. Like I said, no hard feelings on Leo, but that private jet while he's telling people to watch the environment just doesn't sit so well. So that's it from Peter Bradshaw. Haven't thought about this guy in a long time, but I remember when I was covering Star Wars and I was on the side of longtime fans, he said some really weird, distasteful things that took the side of the corporations and stuff like that. And as you can see, he's not very positive about Johnny. So Peter, thank you for mentioning Gene DeBari, but no thank you on your pretty crappy writing. But that's The Guardian for you. They're hit or miss with many more misses. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad about it, but I'll get over it. See you next time. Wait, shout out to Laura B. She sent me this. Thank you, Laura. There we go. Now we're done.